next to my house, there's a farm, and they're like growing maize and stuff. And like I've been watching them burn the crops, like plant the seeds, harvest the maize, and that continuous process feels like a returning to home. So I would like this to feel, or to like have people question like what home is, and if they feel home within themselves and within their community and within this fucked up plane of existence that we are in right now. Hello, my name is Kabi Kimari. I'm an anti-disciplinary artist based in Nairobi. I'm showing you this cool stuff right here. It's my work. It's called The Paths of Desire. It's about home and feelings of home, and it's basically like a portal to get me home. It's about like finding a place where like I feel like I belong, or the work that I have to go through to feel at home within myself, within my community, home within this plane, home as in being a queer person in this country. Like, what does home look like and what does home feel like? So the materials I used for this piece, the whole installation, is mostly wood and clay, and I used oil paint as well. For the raindrops, I used raw wood. It's jacaranda, I think. Yeah, it's jacaranda, and I had to chisel through all of them, which took forever. For the wooden panels, it's basically, I think, MDF board, but not. It's just basically just wood panels that I had to cut through, and they're very like wonky, which I actually very much obsessed with. I used like this ochre paint without stain because the wood absorbed it, and it made it feel kind of like old and like rusted, and like this piece has been there forever. And then there's these ceramic spikes I made on these with air dry clay, and then I just painted them on like over with oil paint, and it also soaked it in, which I really like the texture and the visual vibe it gave it. The sand is to make the actual like paths of desire, because paths of desire are like the grooves in the ground made for people like walking and like returning to home and coming home and returning to home and going home. So this visual piece is a film. It's called The Spaces Between Time. It ties into this work because when I was doing this, actually, my dad died in the middle of it. It's about spaces of transformation and being in, sometimes like the spaces between like change and transformation become so like static, and it feels like there's nothing happening, but those are actually the spaces where like mitosis is going on and like things are changing and there's transformation happening. It's about being present in surrendering, I guess, and sitting with the feelings and sitting with like the pain, I guess. I think home for me is just somewhere that I can return to within myself. I feel like we're able to have multiple homes, but my base home, like my root, is within myself. And I've been trying to like be easier on myself, because home, like healing also is not like a linear journey, and home I don't think should be like somewhere that you should stay all the time. Just trying to like forgive myself for not always being present at home within myself. And yeah, home for me is somewhere that I can always return to. Like if I fuck up, I can come back and be like, yeah, we can do this again and again and again and again. And again and again and again.